What's up everyone, my name is Nick and as you can see I'm in the deepest rainforest. Yes, it's raining. I'm in the rainforest in the deepest part of the Sarawakian jungle. And what am I doing today? Why am I on a boat on the Semadang River here in Padawan? Well, I'm gonna learn everything about Sarawakian coffee. Yes, I'm gonna explore the jungles here. I'm gonna learn how coffee is harvested and grown here, and how is the process? What is the process of growing, harvesting coffee, and then drinking a delicious cup of coffee? All these questions I'm gonna be answering in today's video. So let's explore the rainforest, the jungle of our beloved Borneo here in Malaysia. This is Global Gibbon. Alright, we're here at Kampung Semadang in the Sarawak jungle. This area is called Padawan. It's about an hour from Kuching, and our first stop is here, Kampung Semadang, and we're gonna visit Lars, my friend who runs the Kura Kura Coffee company. He has a roastery here, so that's where we're gonna stop, and you're coming with me. Let's go. Good morning.
Morning, Nick.
Good morning.
Are you ready for a coffee tour today?
Yes, are we not going into your roastery first?
Nah, I think we're gonna start with the farm.
Okay.
Is that okay for you?
Let's go to the farm.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, I've been to Kampung Semadang a few times. I've visited Lars here before, but I've never been on the boat on the river up to the farm. So I'm super excited.
He's already.
All right. Nice little boat ride. So relaxing. Ooh, horse glider. All right, let's check out the farm. I always love a little boat ride on the rivers of Borneo. It's so peaceful. It feels like you're really deep in the jungle, away from everything. Love it. Thanks, Lars, for having me here.
And I agree with you. I love the boat trip.
So, did you build all this yourself?
Well, almost. Me and my father-in-law and two uncles.
How often do you come up here? Because it was a 20-minute boat ride coming up here, 2025.
25, yeah.
Luckily the water wasn't that high. If it's really high, the water, because it gets high, right?
Oh yeah, it
Then
gets super high.
Can you still get up?
Not if it gets too much.
Yeah.
Too much debris and stuff coming down the river.
Yeah,
It's a bit
dangerous.
sketchy.
Okay, so how often do you come up here?
Nowadays only twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah. It used to be here. We used to live here actually.
What year did you build this? It was your house?
It
And
was
you
our
did
house.
do a bit of homestay still,
Yeah.
a little bit once in a while.
Yeah.
And what year did you build this?
So we started in 2007
Okay.
and it was complete in 2009. So almost 2 years
Okay.
to complete the whole thing. Took time though because we need to bring all the supplies, everything up
Yeah.
with the boat.
Of course.
Yeah. Fun job. Heavy.
Yeah.
Fun,
But once
yeah.
it was done, like you've accomplished something like very
Oh
unique,
yeah.
right?
Great feeling.
Beautiful in the middle of the jungle. There's no road access here.
No, only by boat.
Nice.
You can swim over the river and walk to the forest and a few farms into the village, but yeah,
Not that
that's
near.
the only way to get there.
Very far, deep in the jungle of Borneo. So my next question is, how did you're Norwegian,
Yep.
how did a Norwegian end up in the jungle, the deep jungle of Borneo? How did you end up here?
So I'm basically traveling.
Okay.
Yeah. But I stayed in Kuching for quite a long time in year 2000, 2001. And I met my lovely wife, of course. The reason we actually ended up here in the jungle is because we went back here after a year in Norway. We went on holiday.
Okay.
Lisa's father took us up to show me basically the farm,
Yeah.
the family farm.
Right, so this is the old family farm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the boat ride just sold me completely.
Fell in love
Yeah,
again.
yeah, the scenery, the boat, everything.
Yeah.
We already talked about doing something in Malaysia, not moving to Norway. And the idea stand up. Yeah.
Speaking of farming,
Yeah.
you grow coffee here.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Should we go and check out where this coffee is grown and how it all works?
Of course, we have to do that.
Okay, let's go check out the farm.
Yeah. Yes.
First question, how many different types of coffee do you have here growing?
I got 2 types, but I mainly focus on one of them.
Okay, which is?
Yeah, Liberica.
Liberica. Come, let's check out the farm.
Yeah.
We found one! Okay, so here's one of the coffee trees. I thought they were smaller, the coffee trees. This is quite a big one. It's a big bush tree.
But Liberica is the largest of the 3 species.
Okay, so this is Liberica.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And we got some green beans there.
Okay.
I just harvested Saturday, so there's not much red beans. Oh, there's actually, here we are.
So you harvest them when they're red. When they
Yeah.
turn red, then you take them out. Oh, right.
There's one.
Okay.
These are ripe. So this is how they're supposed to look like when you harvest them.
Okay, and how long does it take from planting a tree till you can start harvesting them?
3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years. And how often can you harvest?
There's like 2 main harvests a year, but there's a little bit in between, kind of constantly.
Some others that come off.
So if you can see it later, you can see some of the trees have beans, green beans, a few red beans.
You call them beans?
Yeah.
Coffee beans.
Coffee
Of course,
beans.
coffee beans.
Coffee bean lah. Oh, this is a good example.
Right.
So you see you got ripe beans, green beans, and
Flower.
flower.
All right, nice. So 400 of these trees.
Yes.
Nice. So how many kilos can you get off a tree in a year, you think?
Good question. I
A
actually
couple.
never, quite a few.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got Liberica and the other one is?
Robusta.
Robusta.
Yeah. Another nice tree. You can see the leaves from Liberica is quite large.
Yep.
Compared to Arabica, which is half the size of this, even smaller.
Okay.
And a little bit more bushy. This one's a proper tree. Liberica is bigger.
Just came off.
Yeah. Quite a lot of. They're wrapping fast. Yeah. A big,
That's a big
nice
one.
bean. Yeah. Let's open up one. See? That's how they see.
Coffee
shape.
Can you eat them like this?
Yeah, you can.
What does it
Take
taste
one I
like?
haven't.
Oh,
So
it's
you can see there's a little fruit flesh. Unless you drop it, you can eat it. You can just suck on that fruit flesh.
Let's try this.
It's sweet. It's
Fresh
nice.
coffee bean. Does not taste like coffee at all.
No.
It's a bit like lychee.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit like lychee. I'm amazed because it tastes nothing like coffee at all. Nice. Okay, newly planted coffee tree. This is what it looks like. Little baby. So when did you plant this?
This one only 2 months ago.
2 months. And
It was
then they
already. Yeah.
grow. You get the little saplings, right?
Yeah, I had them in a
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a small protein bag like this.
Yeah, but they grow pretty fast then, yeah?
Yeah, this is a young one. The big tree we just had a look at with the beans, they are roughly 10, 15 years. So these are the oldest trees we have. But a lot of the trees we have now is actually planted during the pandemic. So it's my COVID trees.
Yeah.
And then we have just over here. The younger trees, this one I planted during the COVID. Just before and during the COVID. So some of them are 4 or 5. The oldest one maybe 6 years old. And they're coming out nice now.
Yeah.
Look for it.
Nice. All right, let's shelter from the rain. There's even some spots on the camera.
Oh yeah.
So let's head back to the lodge and I'll ask you some more questions about coffee.
Now we could probably have more yield on this farm and have more trees if you do like a proper farming, but I don't really want to do that. I want to use a little bit of research farm. We're doing fully organic, which is quite new for me, so I'm still learning. Sometimes I get diseases, sometimes I need to cut down the tree. So but it's fun learning.
Yeah.
So the more I learn, then I slowly expand and grow a little bit more.
Yeah, and also you don't want to be here 24/7. You know, it's a big farm, just farming to farm and make a lot of money from that. But then it's just work. You know, I can imagine that you want to learn. You want to see how you can do better yield, nicer yield, organic, greener, better.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting. Yeah.
That's my goal.
Also, so later on we'll go check out your roastery, of course.
Yep.
Where we were just now, but you didn't allow me in. No, I'm kidding. We went here first. And you don't only roast your own beans, right? You also get from the community around here.
Yeah.
You buy it from them and then you roast it and then you sell them as Kura Kura coffee, right?
Correct.
Yep. So it's a community kind of.
With a small community
yeah.
of 7-8 farmers at the moment.
Yeah.
But I separate my beans though because these are organic.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna at some point launch a new
product.
Fully organic one.
Okay. Nice. Okay, well, we're getting wet here, so let's hop back into the homestay.
Oh, this is good.
All right, we are back from the farm, and we're here in Lars's. What do you call this place? The roastery.
Roastery.
The roastery. Okay, so now let's talk about the rest of the process.
Yeah.
These are the fresh bean seeds you get from the tree.
Coffee cherries.
Coffee cherries.
We brought from the farm just now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you bring them in.
Yep.
What's the next process?
So
what do
then
you do?
I have another machine that takes off the skin
Okay.
of this one, and then we need to dry them.
Right.
And when they're proper dried, it will look like this. And that's the second skin called parchment.
There's another skin on it.
So if we crush that one, you see, open up. And there's a second machine removing this one.
Yeah, you don't do it by hand.
No.
Too much
You
work.
can, takes a long time.
Yeah.
And then you get the green bean inside.
Okay. All right, and then they are like this.
Yeah.
This is kind of the end product.
Yeah.
And then from here, you put it into your roasting machine.
Yeah.
How does that work? You just put them in, and then what is it? Heat? How does it work?
And then it heats up to roughly 200 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you need to stop the heating process when you want the roast you require.
Right, different levels
yeah.
of
If you want
roast.
a medium roast, a light roast,
Okay.
a dark roast, yeah. So different things you look at: smell, color, sound. Yeah.
And then after that roasting, then that's it.
Yeah.
Then the beans are ready to put into your machine.
Then we can drink it.
Then we can drink it like this. Cheers! All right, I got another question for you. How do you roast your coffee beans? Just clean, or because I know some people here in Sarawak they use butter. They put butter within it. Like, what's the different processes?
So my process is more European style.
Okay.
Yeah, or specialty coffee. So we roast with just the beans, just the coffee.
Okay.
We don't add anything.
Nothing added.
No.
Okay.
Makes a different flavor, of course.
And then why do other people put butter with it or other ingredients?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just different. It's just different
it's
flavor.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different country, different style of doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Another question: how did you get into coffee, making coffee, growing coffee, harvesting coffee?
So when I moved here from Norway, I was already a coffee lover.
Yeah.
And the butter coffee that I just talked about was not particularly my taste.
Yep.
Yeah. And since we had a big land farm, Lisa's grandma already had a few coffee trees.
Okay.
She taught us how to do the coffee, how to roast it, and I kind of this is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to have my own coffee for sure. So we planted a few more trees, learned the technique of roasting it in a wok, old style.
Right. In the wok.
And grind it by hand, and have my own coffee every morning for.
That's the best. It's the best smell in the morning is freshly ground coffee. All right, and well, I think I want to make some coffee, so I think I want to find out where I can buy a proper coffee machine.
Oh yeah.
Think should we do a magical warp? Here we go. 1, 2. Well, here we are. I'm at Gala City now, and I'm at Volt, and they have a lot of coffee machines here, from basic ones to really high-end ones. So let's go check out some coffee machines. Let's go.
Hi, selamat datang ke Volt.
Thank you. All right, so here we have two coffee machines. We're here at Volt at Gala City, and we're gonna talk about coffee machines. Now, if you want to buy a coffee machine, it's definitely the place to be because there are so many coffee machines here that you can pick from, but they have two main types here. So this one is the fully automatic coffee machine. Very easy for you if you just love a good cup of coffee, and all you have to do is wake up in the morning. You have your beans in here. You can put your beans up in here. It's got its own grinder within the machine. So you just put your cup underneath and you press the button, it grinds on its own and it dispenses the coffee. Very easy peasy. Now we'll get back to this one in a minute. Let's talk about this one. This is the Breville, one of the best coffee machine brands in the world. And this is more for the barista in you, the more professional kind of machine, if that's what you want to call it. So you put your beans up in here. It also has a grinder in this machine, but it grinds a little bit different than the automatic one. So you press the button, the coffee beans get grounded. It pops up in here in this coffee powder holder. That's what I call it, yes. And then you temper it. Make sure that the coffee is nicely squeezed together. And you take it out and you pop it in here. Pop it in here. And then you just press the button and your coffee comes out. Go. Now, for those baristas that love to do the coffee art, the latte art, you put a little bit of milk in here. You've probably seen this in TikTok videos where they make all these cool arts, right? So, pop it in here, take the nozzle out, put it in here, steam up, heat up the milk. It all is a part of this machine, and then you pour out your milk. So, this is more for the barista in you. This is more for the everyday person like me. I'm actually having my eye on this machine, so I don't know, maybe I'll go get one later. So let's make some coffee because I'm thirsty. It is still early in the morning, so let's make some coffee. I want to have an Americano, so let's figure out how that works. You can choose your sizes of the coffee. You can choose the intensity, and I'm a very intense person, so I like my coffee very intense. Now I can brew right away, or I can close and then it'll save for my profile, right? So whenever in the future I click Americano, it'll save that profile. So very intense and extra large. You can do all these settings, and for every profile you can do all these different settings within all these different kinds of coffee. Very interesting. So I'm ready to get an Americano. Okay, got my Americano. Let's try. If only you could smell this. Now, I think my cameraman wants a cappuccino, right? Yep. All right, let's make a cappuccino. All right, here's a cappuccino, boss. Okay, I've made my decision. I'm grabbing this one. I can't wait to try it out and have delicious coffee every single morning. Now, this is the end of the video. I hope you learned a lot about coffee, the process of harvesting, roasting, and of course, learned a little bit about how these machines work. Now, before I end the video, I have a little promo code for you. So if you come here to Volt, is located at Gala City, and you use the promo code Global Gibbon, and then, yes, well, then you get some free Kura Kura Coffee all the way from Kampung Semadang if you purchase one of these coffee machines. So use the promo code Global Gibbon whenever you come here to Volt and purchase a coffee machine. Now, I'm gonna bring these home, I'm gonna bring this home, and I will say thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.